And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline WarGames. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa. Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Before WarGames officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they...
From the top, diving headbutt!
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jay has all the wheels turning now.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
Oh, saw it coming, got an elbow for that trouble.
An impressive sequence from Jay.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Oh, man. Spinebuster! Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. Shows great wherewithal there.
Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
Main event, Jey Uso firing up. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline WarGames.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in WarGames.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than WarGames. Oh man, he is more than fired up right now. Pow!
With the counter.
Jacob's playing something here.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Implanted by the DDT.
No way Sami recovers from that.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
And Zayn looked right. If he's got a strategy, he might want to think about tapping into it.
Tonga Loa putting some punishing offense on display.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in WarGames.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Uso is determined right now.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is sit.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true
Blast off! Oh, man!
for the blue thunderbomb.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of WarGames.
And guys, this is what WarGames is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside WarGames alongside his bloodline. Foot to the belly.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Connecting on the DDT. Punch right in the head. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Go drive! And there's a good blow to the body. On the shoulders and a slam. First a knife edge chop and now continuing the attack on the knee. Elbow drop. And Zayn getting knocked around there. And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
From the heavens. Oh my gosh, what impact. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline WarGames.
Snapmare takedown. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need. There's the people's punch.
A deafening cheer from the WWE Universe is reverberating around us.
Absolutely unreal.
Punch. Nasty.
So precise with the super kick. And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull. Great ring awareness saved him.
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
And that can vanquish.
That just knocked him a bit off balance. Ouch.
Oh, man.
Oh, right to the kidneys. Climbing up the corner.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Look out.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here. And he turned it around. What energy in this arena tonight.
I'm getting goosebumps.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Sami with a big.
Has Sami ended it there?
Looking for something under the apron before entering.
The teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker.
Looking under the ring for reinforcement.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme WarGames mentality.
Lion. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex
Suplex into the neck.
Pensacola. Will Jay take advantage? Top rope. Uso splash. And that can vanquish Tama.
That's right. Put your ones up in the air for main event Jey Uso.
You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out. Everyone on Solo's team were filling the WarGames cage with their own blood.
Set up for a second time.
And looking at Jacob.
Reigns got all of it.
That could put Tama down for good. Deconstructing the knee there.
Both wrists captured.
Tama alone put a stamp on this one. Big forearm. His team in this one.
Nasty boot by Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga.
Really challenging the tribal chief with that.
Samoa's literally taking out his preternaturally bad mood on the competition.
To the back of the neck, what a blow. Roman Reigns so dominant.
The guillotine sinks in. This one could be over.
Pain.
That's it. The submission was just too much to handle.
He gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one.